Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part two on the BMW 535 N55 2011 with the overheating issue. So I just want to show you, big steps what I have done, because I don't want to show the removal of the water pump or the thermostat, which is pretty simple. Um, Obviously, these are the old parts already removed. I just wanted to confirm the repair, and I will show the car after, when I have it running. So we have the water pump and then I'm waiting on the thermostat. On this one, what you need to do, well, you need to remove the belly pin or cover on the engine, and then the two plastic ones that goes along the sides. You need to remove the sway bar link and just drop the steering rack with electric motor. You don't need to disconnect it, just drop it. Everything pretty much gets done from underneath except for one bolt that holds the thermostat, which is a nightmare. So we have this one bolt, very special right here. It's let me see what size is that. I have it somewhere in here. Uh, it's an E. Oh my God, where is that one? I'm looking for the. I have it on the extension. So it's an E8. Let's say the rest you need to remove and replace all the walls that are aluminum because they cannot be reused. They recommend to replace the hoses and clamps and everything. So up to you if you want to do that or not. It's if in your car. If as for us, we do. Again, the water pump is just held by two E10s. Sorry, three E10s. You have to reach the one from the top from here. It's pretty simple. When you remove the rack and pinion, let's call that like that. It's electric power steering, but let's call it rack and pinion. Just you got enough room. The clamps are a quarter of inch, which is pretty simple. And then just disconnect the hoses. On the thermostat is you have to like pry it open. I use the hose pick from a snap one. It's always very easy to just break it loose. And I'm gonna be putting this together, clean this up, start the car, you know, do the coolant bleeding, which is electronic. So again, is turn the ignition on. Make sure the fans are to the maximum. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Temperature to the maximum and fan on the blower, right, for the air conditioning inside to the minimum. Turn the ignition off, turn it back on, and accelerate the pedal, accelerator pedal all the way down to the floor 5 times. Hold it, and then the process will start. You will see it on the expansion tank with the fluid moving, and that's just keep adding fluid to like heads to the normal level, then start the car, let it warm up, and that's it. So I most likely will be showing a little bit of that to not make this video too short. Again, it's not a whole repair or remove and install. It's a repair but not a remove and install because I'm not showing any of that. Again, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. Hopefully you guys see that it's not really much to do on this one that you need to like know. All right, I will show you a little bit more when I put everything back together and I start the car. All right, just to give you an update. All right, so as you can see, we got the new pump and the thermostat is already closed. One thing that I forgot to mention, you need to remove the intake or short air hose so you work really easy with the thermostat from underneath. I got all the hoses tied up and ready to go. I just need to put the rack and pinion and the sway bar and all the plastic. So let me keep going, guys. All right, guys. I am putting the coolant right now on the reservoir. That's what I turn the camera on. Obviously, OEM, especially when you're doing, something like this. I like to follow the manufacturer specifications. Usually, what I do is just fill it up and let it, by itself. Take some of the air out because right now the system is pretty much empty. I already put in there like a gallon on. I need to connect the scanner. I'm going to use the Autel for this. You can again do the procedure without a scanner. In my case, I need to erase the codes either way. So Just bear with me 1 second, guys. The key's not here. Still, it's up a little over the level. And I don't know if I mentioned in the first video or in this one. I think this is an F10 N55 engine. Okay, where's my scanner? Make sure the ignition is on. No, it's not. So it's good to buckle up the seat belt. This is really dirty, and not, it's like that. Not for me. Yeah, too much. Right there. Like that, the computers won't go to sleep. Let's ID the vehicle, which I can go to history too. I'll bring the camera down the other way. I'm used to do it all the other way. Okay, so auto detect is probably faster on this vehicle. Oh, the glare is beautiful in there, right? So let me find a different spot for the camera because otherwise you will not be able to see anything, right? How about there? Yeah, that's a lot better. Um, yeah. I'm getting used to the Osmobile, so guys, sorry for that. I guess that's it, eh? Right there. Okay. Well, this update, I'll still put that thing to put the RPO repair order in there, which I don't really understand why. It's annoying. Just give me you know, a spot that I can add it later. Then the ignition went off. Yeah, and I have oh, that was actually the scanner. My mistake. Remember when I said that the scanner actually turned the ignition on and off? But our level is going slowly down. I didn't put the pen, the engine undercover yet, just to make sure that I have no leaks. Try to keep this as full as possible. And hopefully, I think those probably are in service functions. Maintenance and delivery, powertrain, deactivation, electronics, engine electronics. Let me see, what is that? Adjustment functions, coolant system, ventilation, coolant system. Let me see what this is going to do. Reading more modules. Like I said, working with so many different scanners, sometimes you get a little lost and you think the scanner is not capable to do it, and it does it. Reading everything again. We're not even sure if I have to go there. Continuation of full code is stored on the test function and component group. Continue service function. Let me see what is this going to do. Ventilation coolant system. Not even know if I'm the right. Ensure that the fault in the coolant system is eliminated before bleeding the system. Okay, so yeah, it is the bleeding. Perform the steps below in a specific order to start the bleeding procedures. The bleeding procedure might take 12 minutes, therefore ensure the charger is connected. And I don't have one, but I don't need it. Turn the ignition on, turn on the law bin, preventing the vehicle from going to sleep. I already had the seat belt for that reason. Uh, this is the manual, the press accelerator. So, all right, so guys, this is the bleeding procedure is starting. I can do that by myself. So I guess it's not automated. I have to manually go and do it. So Hopefully you guys were able to read in there a little bit. I'm trying just to put more coolant here. So sorry for that. Let me stop the video. I'm going to do the procedure and I'll be right back. All right, so I decided to use the AutoLogic Drive Pro for this one. At least with this one, I can activate the pump at least one time because for some reason I'm not being able to activate it, but I can see the pump sucking the fluid, which is good. Yep, the level was already below the maximum, which is perfect. And I decided to put a charger because I got the headlights are always on this car as soon as the ignition is on, so I can let that happen because these cars are prone to have issues with the starting if you go with battery too low. So I have so far put almost 2 gallons. It's going a little more. This one is completely empty, and I can just activate it for whatever this does at like 5 seconds or so. And I don't really need it for an hour, so disregard this one because I just use it for mixing, but it's the same original. I'm using 50/50. Oops, a little too much. But that might help just so you guys can see that the activation is actually happening. You see how it sucked it in? Perfect. I mean, that's all I need. I don't really need to go and do whatever the process is on this vehicle. Yeah, it's like around 5 seconds it activates it. But I can toggle it on and off as many times as I want. All I'm looking for is no more drop in the level. And obviously some of that air coming out. And doing it this way, it bypasses the thermostat. So that's why the air that is trapped in there will be coming out easy. Yeah, it seems like it's good now. All right, guys, I got the car running. Let me just take this. I don't need it no more. The scanner is connected right now, so I can watch the temperature. And this is one thing I don't like about AutoLogic being wired. It's great for coding and programming, but for us technicians, it's a little inconvenient. We need to move around. All right, guys, I'm showing you very close because I was noticed that on my first captures, this scanner is pretty much impossible to read from the distance. So I'm going to try to adjust a little bit that on the first videos with Premiere Pro, which is what I used to edit. Hopefully you guys can see in there. The pump is working perfect. One good sign is that we have no longer a fan coming on and off as trying to cool the engine because it's not enough RPM on the pump, which I know this computer is capable to see. I don't know why BMW removed those pits. Probably it's just for aftermarket scanners. I didn't try ISTA, but before I was able to, and I know that in the older BMWs I can do that no problem. So, but this F10, no. As you can see, the temperature right now is at 103 degrees Celsius. and it wasn't 105. So it's, as you can see, it went down a little bit. So far it's completely natural. It's working good. I don't see any problems. We got no codes, no temperature, no high temperature. That's around 220 Fahrenheit. So I keep you guys posted. But so far so good. I don't see any problems with the car. I'm gonna start putting the undercover since I don't have no leaks. All right, guys. I put the belly pan or engine undercover, and I close the hoods because that lets or helps the car get hotter quicker. Right now it's in 107 degrees, which is like 100, like 225 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna get you in the scanner in a second. I just bring the car down. Should have done this with the camera off, but well, I was watching the temperature with the while I was doing that. Just trying to make sure. Oops, sorry, camera got. So I was in 107. Right now it's in 105. I'm gonna call this fine, guys. Car is running good. It's completely nice and warm. Fans already come on and off. No issues. So that's it. So if anything changes, I'll let you know. But so far, everything is perfect. So I see you next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.